All right, now for feet, heads, and hands. So feet, we want to have a good pair of hiking boots or a good pair of running shoes. Either of those are fine, but whatever you wear to hike in, it does have to have a closed toe and hopefully some ankle support. That's why hiking boots are good, is that they give you ankle support so that you're not like twisting on your ankles a lot. And our feet are one of the most important things to take care of while we're doing backpacking or multi-day trips in general. So one pair of hiking shoes. One optional item are called gaiters. They're these things, and they go around your foot. Obviously, pretend I'm wearing boots. They go around your foot like this, and then close. And then they close off the top part of your boot so that, and then protects your lower leg from like spiky plants and little seeds getting inside and getting on your socks. If it's muddy, it'll help protect your legs from mud, that kind of thing. So gaiters are nice, optional, and rentable from Outward Bound. We want to bring at least 3 pairs of hiking socks. So I have 2 pairs here, and then these are like my ski socks because it is going to be chilly. And then I also have another pair of lightweight socks. Definitely get some that go above the top of your boot, not just the little short socks. And you definitely want a lighter pair because it'll get pretty warm during the day. I also like to keep a sacred pair of camp socks, especially in the winter time or when it gets cold at night. Sometimes these will live in my sleeping bag and they'll never leave my sleeping bag. So that you know that they're always warm, they're always fuzzy and dry. So if you want an extra pair of socks. Also, we need 1 pair of shoes for camp or for when we're not hiking. So I have these little running shoes. You could have anything that's still sturdy and will keep your feet warm when we're just hanging out. So that's feet. Now to our heads. So we need to have at least 1 sun hat. I have my little visor here. This, as you can see, is very well loved. I might even wash it for the first time ever before our trip, but maybe not. So I like my visor because I just like my visor. Then I have a fleece hat here. And these 2 things can be combined together, so that's always nice. I also like to bring one of these guys. This is called a turtle fur, but it goes over your head and then just your face is showing. So you can do that either for when it's cold or you can use it as like a hat, head warmy thing. So if I need a little extra warmth, but it's not too cold for my face, I can double up on those. So that's good. And then comes in that other bandana. This is my fancy Southwest one. So this is good either as a snot rag if your nose is running, or if you need to dry your hands or whatever. Like I mentioned with not wanting to wear sunscreen all the time, what I'll do to protect my neck and shoulders is I'll put this on. This is where the desert fashion gets really good, by the way. And then I'll go like this, and now I have protection for the back of my neck and my shoulders. So bandanas are multi-useful. And definitely bring some sweet shades. These are my sweet shades, looking like a total outdoors bro. But eye protection is very important. And next we come to hands. So I like to bring at least 2 pairs of gloves. One that's a smaller, thinner pair for just general use. Obviously these have a hole in them. So these are really good, especially if we're going to be scrambling on rocks and stuff. The rocks can stay pretty cold. And then I have another pair. These are mittens that also you can take the top thing off. So these are one of my favorite glove mitten things ever. And the best part is that I can double these up. I can put this pair on and then put this pair on top of them for extra warmth. If you guys want to do any kind of whittling, you know, I might like do a workshop on how to make spoons, wooden spoons, or if you have some kind of wood whittling that you want to do that you'll be using a knife. I do want you guys to bring a pair of leather gloves. I had this pair of gloves as I was making spoons in the wilderness, and you can see on this finger all the times that I slipped, and luckily I was wearing my gloves instead of my bare hands, because that's what my hands would look like. So bring a pair of gloves if you plan to be doing anything with knives. And finally, light. So please get a headlamp. If you don't already have one, this is really the best way. It's better than a flashlight because then you have both hands free. And these are also rentable from Outward Bound. One thing I like about this is that it has a white light and then also a red light setting. So you can see there, the red light is really good for nighttime. That way I can stay up and I can read, but it doesn't affect other people who are trying to sleep because it's not too bright. All right, that's it for hats, our heads, feet, and hands.